Welcome to Rise and Shine Daily Business Tech Boost with me, Charly Leetham. If you're a small business owner looking to simplify technology and get real, actionable advice from someone with 35 years of IT experience, you're in the right place. Every episode, I'll dive into tools and systems like email, CRM, marketing and tracking, and break them down into bite-sized tips you can use right away. Your time is valuable, so let's get straight to the point. It's time to work smarter, not harder. Rise and shine. It's your daily dose of business tech inspiration with me, Charly Leetham. It is the 31st of December 2024, episode 355 today. I'm not going to do a full episode today. I'm going to say Happy New Year. It is the last day of 2024. Tomorrow starts 2025. And I hope that the year is better than 2024 has been. 2024 has been very good. I'm not going to deny that. It has been a challenge with some things though. And I have high hopes for 2025, and I really hope you guys have high hopes for 2025 as well. What I thought I would do today is just cover two of the big things that happened in 2024 tech-wise, and things that we might want to think about as we move into 2025. So the first one is AI, the rise of AI in 2024. I mean, I don't try to predict technology, to be perfectly honest. I have enough cynicism to know that things can move really quickly or things can move really slowly. It just depends. So I don't try to predict it. And I honestly didn't see AI getting the legs that it got this year. Is it good? Is it bad? I am ambivalent, to be perfectly honest. It has its place. And I am still going to add my warning of just be careful. Just with every new technology, it doesn't just don't get caught by the shiny object syndrome. But let's have a chat about AI, what it did this year, and the things that I think you need to watch out for as a business owner. I know that a lot of my service people, artists, creators were worried, or even just tech support and receptionists and all of those things, people are a little worried that AI is going to take their job. I'm going to say don't be worried about it. Learn about it, learn how to use it, because people still need to be able to program it, to be able to tell it what to do, to teach it. So as providers, as people who sell our services, there is a market there. It might change how we do our jobs, but I don't think it will take our jobs. Not if we're smart about it. So don't be worried about it. So the things that we saw with AI, it hit the market, and the next thing I saw was we've now got chatbots that learn. They go through your website, or you can feed it all of your information. It gets all of your FAQs, and it learns. So when you type in a question on a chatbot, it gives back an answer. It can direct people the way you want it to. It can start to answer questions. I certainly have been using AI to speed up my research process in terms of I need references for this. I need to understand how this works. What's my best sites to go and look at? What are my best things to go and read on this? Where are you getting your information from? How would you summarize this information? Then I go and do my own research to make sure it's right, because the AI models are only as good as the information that is being fed to it. And that's something that I want you to remember, is that the large language models rely on data to be fed to it. And we are finding that some AI models are being limited into what sources of data they can use. So it's really, really important when you are using AI to get your information and to guide your customers through processes and such. that if you're putting garbage in, you're going to get garbage out. So make sure what you're putting into it is really good. Good stuff in, good stuff out. Garbage in, garbage out. So make sure that what you're feeding your AI model is really good. It's really clean. It's really helpful. Now, the reason I say that is I have been to sites that are using AI on their chatbots and stuff, and it's horrible. It sounds like I'm talking to someone. It feels like I'm talking to someone because it can interact quite well until you start getting down into loops. I actually need to know about this. I need this answer? Oh, well, you need this piece of information. No, you've given me that piece of information. I now need to talk to someone. I need to talk to someone to explain it so that we can work through it, because now we're into that wetware stuff where you've got to be a bit more intuitive about what your customer is saying. So not only do you need to worry about putting good information in so you get good information out, the other part that I want you to remember is that as business owners particularly, you can automate as much of your business as you like. You can do as much as you like with AI, but remember that people deal with people. And if you want your business to do really well, let people deal with people. Certainly use your AI as the first point of contact. Let people do their research, ask their questions, do what they need to do. But also have that ability that if they want to get out of that loop and talk to someone, that you give them that opportunity to do that. It's so important. Even if it's just send an email. It really frustrates me, because normally, once you get to a certain point, it's a complex issue. You can't just go through a language model to get that. Anyway, I'm ranting a little. I love AI. I think AI is going to continue to grow legs in the next year. I think we're going to see the models improve, but we still need to, as business owners, make sure that the AI technology we're implementing complements our business, our people, our human contact side of things, and doesn't replace it. And you still need to make sure that whatever information you're putting into it is correct, that it does cover everything that you think it's going to need to cover, and that it's not being poisoned from other sources. So just be aware of that one for AI. But I think AI is here to stay, and I think we're going to see some really exciting things from it in the coming year. Okay, so the next thing that happened this year was the mail service providers, people like Google, Microsoft, Zoho, most of them, the ISPs as well, increased their mail security, mail integrity measures, and they now require all email servers or email sent to be signed by a DKIM certificate, and to have DMARC enabled. Now, I talked about this in a podcast a couple of days ago, so it's probably worthwhile going back and listening to that one if you want to know what those all mean. What I really wanted to highlight on it is the reason they did it was to improve deliverability to improve security on mail, so that people can't spoof messages, spoof mail as easily. You can still probably do it. There's smart bunnies out there. I don't know how they do it, but there's smart bunnies out there. But they did it so that the mail security improved, so that you're not getting as much junk mail through, supposedly. What that did to business owners, though, who didn't get that memo or didn't understand the requirements that were being put on them, or they were being told they needed to go and do, mail stopped being delivered. Mail was bouncing back saying, no, you can't deliver this. We don't accept mail from you because you haven't got these settings on your domain name at the moment. Some mail was getting through, but it's going into the spam folder because it's still not signed properly. It's still not set up properly. And I think that went through in about August, I guess. I can't remember. See, the year just contracts, doesn't it? It's like an accordion, just pushes all down on each other. And months later, I'm still getting contacts from people saying, why is my mail not being delivered? I don't understand. I'm trying to send out my marketing campaign through my email marketing, my email marketing program, and it's not going out. People aren't getting it. It's bouncing back. I don't understand what's happening. Well, that comes down to this one here. Now, I think the move by the mail providers was a good move. I do think it will, in the end, it benefits us. It protects us as business owners because we get better mail delivery security on our mail. In the short term, it's impacted a number of people. Now, if that's happened and you still aren't getting your mail through and you're still having hassles, reach out. I offer a free 30-minute consult. I can have a quick look and tell you whether it's a problem or not, hopefully, or reach out to someone who you work with and see if they can help you out. But that was a big one. I think it's one of the best ones. I think it was done pretty well, notwithstanding that some people didn't get their mail through because they just didn't understand the messages were coming through. They were very technical, but I think it was a very good move. And I think next year, well, I think going forward, we're going to see maybe less, or maybe, I think that's probably the better way of saying it, more obvious attempts at phishing and spoofing and such, because that extra level of security makes it harder to disguise the message. So it's just going to come through. It's going to look more obvious to us because of that security. I hope that makes sense to you guys. Anyway, that's the two things I wanted to talk about this episode. I didn't really want to do a hell of a lot because it is the end of the year. I'm going to go off and have a glass of champagne. I'm going to spend it with my dad. How are you guys spending your New Year's? I hope you're doing something nice. I am going to go and spend it with my dad, and then I'll probably go to bed. I may not even see midnight tonight. We'll see. Apart from that, I'd love to know how you celebrated your New Year. If you've got any plans for the coming year for the tech in your business, for the how you want to roll your tech out. I'd love to hear from you. I would love to know what plans you have for 2025 in general. Have a great New Year's Eve, and honestly, guys, let's make 2025 a fantastic year. Bye. Hey there, thanks so much for tuning in to Rise and Shine, your daily business tech boost. I hope today's episode gave you some actionable insights that will make your business tech work smarter for you. If you found value, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with other small business owners who could use a daily boost. For more tips, tools, and resources, visit www.askcharlyleetham.com. Until next time, keep rising, keep shining, and let's make tech simple together.